And so I could go, there's so many things about what's going on. I have a friend who is a priest. I know him over 25 years, and I was visiting him. And he showed me, I saw the bulletin from the chancery. You know what they said? We have discovered that if you have more confessions in your parish, the people give more money. This is the honest truth. So we want you to hear confessions at least 1 hour a week or whatever. 1 hour a week. So the whole motive was not to save souls, but to bring the cash in. We laugh, but you know what? It is so sad, because St. John Vianney said that more souls are won in the confessional than any other means. Because the priest, the penitent enters into the confessional. He's there with Christ, not Father Isaac. He has a direct encounter with God. And God wants to pour out his grace and his mercy upon that soul. But the priest has to be trained properly. When we talk about these crises, Our Lady appeared over 400 years ago in Quito, Ecuador, Our Lady of Good Success. And she warned us. The prophecies, I always tell people, we don't know the third secret, all that wasn't totally revealed, of course, in Fatima. But I said, go back 400 years ago. Our Lady knew they wouldn't reveal it. She gave a lot of the third secret 400 years ago at Quito. And no apparition describes what we're going through today better than Our Lady of Good Success. And I quote Our Lady. She says to Mother Mariana, who's incorrupt to this day, "Woe to the children of these times," that's our times. "It will be difficult to receive the sacrament of baptism, also that of confirmation, making use of persons in position of authority. The devil will make a great effort to destroy the sacrament of penance." I'm going to repeat that. Making use of persons in positions of authority. The devil will make a great effort to destroy the sacrament of penance. And this breaks my heart when I'm going to say now, and that includes our Pope, what he has done to this sacrament and what he has been doing to destroy this sacrament is disgraceful, and we have to pray for his conversion. He's leading souls to hell, my friend. Never in the history of the church has a pope encouraged people to sin. Never in the history of the church has a pope encouraged people to say in illicit marriages, committing adultery, and then tell them to go receive the sacrament of penance in the Eucharist. This is blasphemy and heresy. You hear me? Blasphemy and heresy. Amoris Laetitia is a document from hell, my friends, because there's some good stuff in there, of course, but the devil knows what he's doing. He always gives you a lot of the truth, and then he comes with his lies because he wants to snag you and bring you to hell. It's like I tell people all the time, if you have a piece of chocolate, 99% chocolate, 1% arsenic, what happens when you eat it? You die. You die. The bishops, what they've done to the sacrament of penance is a disgrace. They don't train their seminarians. They don't train their priests. And good priests that are trained properly, which are very few, that follow the great doctor of the church, St. Alphonse, they will persecute that priest. And I'm one of them. And I could tell you I was blessed, through prayers, probably from my mother and others, that I came across a book on St. Alphonse before I came into seminary. And I read that, it changed my life. And I begged Our Lady, if your son wants me to be a priest, when it comes time to study moral theology, I beg you to send me a professor that will teach me St. Alphonse, who is the doctor of the church on morals. And the church tells confessors, if you follow him, you will not err. What a promise. St. John Vianney said he didn't become a good confessor till he studied the works of St. Alphonse. St. Pio followed only St. Alphonse in the confession, and when I'm a simple man, but when I read that, that's enough for me. And with the grace of God, when I made my first vows and I started studying theology, my order, we had great theologians from the old school, not the new one. And I had a holy professor who was a living saint. God rest his soul, Father Alphonse Sutton. And he taught me and all of us St. Alphonse. And I can't tell you the difference that made in my whole priesthood, because you're able to set souls free.